What's up, guys? Matthew, you're getting ready to watch the Season 2 premiere of Silo. The last episode, the Season 1 finale, was incredible. Again, like any good mystery box show, not only did it gave me some answers, it gave me some insight into some of the questions I've had, but it also then made me have 20 other questions. So I love when a show can do that, okay? Obviously, right now, Juliet is up top. I would assume the only way for survival is to enter another silo. There is multiple silos, hundreds of silos, it feels like. Is there a nuclear war? What was there a nuclear war? Does Bernard have contact with the silos? Where did Bernard go at the end of the season? What's Billings gonna do? You know what I mean? With some of this information, some of the questions that he has. Is Sims and his wife, are they like on the good team, so to speak? I don't, again, I refuse to call them evil. I refuse to call people like Bernard evil, because he's doing it for what he thinks is the good cause. But you know, it seems like they have ulterior motives. Mechanical, Lucas, how are they going to come into play, if that makes any sense? Are they going to have big parts of the season? I am so hyped for the season. I want to hop straight into it. If you guys do like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I am probably already completely finished or completely caught up to Silo. So if you're interested in that, go check the YouTube comments or my YouTube description. It'll have a link to my Patreon on there. But other than that, I am ready to get into it. Please subscribe if you like my content, and let's go. God, so this is some Lost House music. I would immediately be led to believe that this is another Silo. That's how any good mystery show... oh yeah, they had full fucking rebellion. I'm really gonna assume this is another Silo. Maybe there's only a couple people living there. Gee, what the fuck is this?
Engineering? Send a message for my dad.
I'm creeped out already. Okay, no, maybe this is our silo at the rebellion. Dark as fuck, I'll tell you that.
Because Timmy talked him into.
I don't know if I should write these names down. Roy, Timmy, that's the sheriff.
What do you think?
Oh,
I think we have a choice.
that could be
Yeah, me neither.
generators flood. Our thing has water at the bottom. Oh my god! How long did they live in the dark? Again, I'm assume this is another silo, but
Bells they attack.
What number would that be?
Apparently, there's 3.
Ready!
Shut your eyes! Look away!
oh my god!
Positions! Take Russell
This is
alive!
like a civil fucking war. Like, the difference in culture and outcome in all of the silos must be insane. Again, I would kind of be led to believe that this might be like a flashback.
Think Russell was lying?
I don't know.
Well, there's one way to find out.
And if he was lying?
I'm all dead anyway.
So I would assume that the generator got fucked up, and that's what caused the warfare and all that. Motherfucker. I want to see if they all die immediately. Obviously, I don't see bodies. But again, this place is so fucked up here. I like that. Like almost like an origin of another silo. Are we seeing bodies? Is it like a graveyard? Or, yep. And they died pretty goddamn fast, too, so it's... You take the suit over, you're fucked. Oh, that's heartbreaking, man. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I love this vibe. I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest, that's not the one I would fucking travel to. It's gonna be empty, or there might be maybe a couple survivors, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, I'm really gonna... The only thing that I can even think of is nuclear war. Don't step on any heads. Imagine... I'm gonna... Again, it's one of those things. you question everything. I would assume that there is at least one person alive in this place. Somewhere, you know what I mean? Imagine if you were... Yeah, okay. We didn't need to get that jump scare. Imagine if you were living here in the... Again, I would assume the darkness. And this person walks in. Be careful, man. Damn, like the air got down there and so fast. And oh, Jesus. What a fucking visual to open a season up with. Is this Silo 17? It's either 17 or 19. Got goosebumps. I wouldn't even hate it if this whole episode is just her. You know what I mean? Exploring this place. And this music is so lost, like... Afraid to do that, you're gonna let some of the bad air in. I know we closed the door, but... Oh my fucking god. That's a god. That's a person. Was it not? Like that person staring at us? Oh no, that's the camera. I'm stupid. That scared me. Jesus. Like a horror. This is like a horror movie. Look for something to patch it up. Jesus. Whole full-blown fucking rebellion down here. Same exact layout and everything. It's like cookie cutter. It's like I don't even like. Is the air good down here at all? It doesn't look like it. Maybe it is good. Oh. We might have to fucking risk it. I don't. Jesus. Oh, close your eyes. I'm getting ready to get fucking jump scared by someone appearing behind us. It's hard. Yeah, I think it's like a ritual to watch them, you know what I mean? I think back to like, you know, stuff like Game of Thrones or Walking Dead, you know, when you watch them weekly. Something about the opening, watching it really... Severance, even recently, Severance, another... in an Apple TV show, every week when it aired, when season 2 aired, the opening was like a ritual. It was like comforted you. It got you hyped and got you ready to watch. Again, there has to be at least one person down here. I won't like, not even from like I'm seeing anything like hints. I'm just saying like, come on, we need one person. I would also assume if there was people surviving down here, they would be at the lowest levels. Right? Would that be the safest? I mean, I would assume they want to get away from the scary air up there. You know what I mean? Gonna break the mirror to make sure there's cameras behind there too. Because that's the thing. I don't even know if this rebellion found out there were cameras. They just might have wanted to leave for other reasons or related reasons. But you know what I mean. Yep, so your next place, you know where the equivalent control room is. Is there like bugs and shit? Like, the world is fucking destroyed. Like, did cockroaches make it out alive? I don't want to say the world. It could just be the United States. It could just be fucking Georgia. Georgia and his, or the Atlanta surrounding area got hit with fucking 8 million nuclear weapons. And the rest of the United States just went, nah, we won't repopulate.
Okay, listen up. New load every
I mean,
5 minutes.
what is even Juliet's plan? Like, just to keep going from silo to silo to try to find...
See, recycling is only supposed to put...
allies or anything? Imagine if you're a small group living down here, you know what I mean? And this entity, it's obviously a human, you know what I mean? But, like, just strolls in.
Want to know what's gross, Shirley Worley? Falling asleep on the belt. Your hair gets caught in the rollers, rips off your scalp off.
Walker? Incinerator. Walker hates toys. Can I have it? What for?
I like toys?
You know you don't have to stay at Mrs. Weaver's if you don't want. You can come stay with my dad and me. No thanks. Suit yourself.
Fuck you, bitch.
gonna get awful lonely for you.
Stop,
now.
dude. The intercutting, it keeps scaring me there. We're gonna be, you know what I mean? Like it's actual someone.
After my mom died.
No.
After your mother killed herself.
Damn. Jesus.
Down here, we don't dance around. If a pump ain't working, we don't say it might not be operating at its projected capacity. We say it's broke.
I mean, I said she died. It wasn't like I say she's gone.
Well, the other kids kind of avoided me. Like it was catching, or they didn't really know what else to say, so. It's been a while.
Hey, you know what? A few years ago, I got pneumonia. How I got it down here, I'll never know, but I was sick as hell.
They send doctors to your house?
Stern got me some penicillin, which did the trick. But that first night, I had an awful dream. Only it wasn't a dream. It happened when I woke up. I opened my eyes and I realized that while I'd been asleep, everybody had gone. I was totally alone.
Jesus.
Worst feeling I ever had.
I see how it fits.
I opened that door. I went out in the corridor. I yelled, "Is anybody out there? Anybody out there?" I yelled over and over. Until Fred down the alley told me to shut the fuck up. It was 3 a.m.
Classic Fred. Look at that shit.
You get Walker to fix it?
No, I didn't.
Is she proud of herself?
You can have it.
What? Why? I'm not a baby. I don't want a toy.
Shirley. She's just trying to make up. Just accept it and move.
Okay, well, you don't need to say that in front of her. Oh, we're gonna cut to her still having that fucking shit in her house or something. Isolated them. Well, I don't want to say isolated themselves like it was on purpose, but they might have just been trapped on that side when it happened.
Hello?
I don't even know if this person or this group of people, I don't know what side they're on. I don't know if they're on the good side or the bad side. I need to make a compilation of her being the strongest person in the world. Someone could be fucking stalking us or some shit. It's too dark. I can't tell if they are. Like, okay, that is a human. That is 100% a human. That is not some machine or anything. It's music. My heart is beating because I know that she's not gonna die or fall or, you know what I mean, but like, it's still a lot of tension. Literally. She's fucking Last of Us-ing. Last of Us Part 2-ing. Someone help us! That's a dream. Damn, it isn't a dream. Jesus. Swim! Do you know how to swim? We've never had a chance to swim. It's like a natural human inclination. How is she alive, dude? How is she alive? Oh my god. Trial by fire? This will teach you how to swim. I can't tell, like, is that like the equivalent of, what, not equivalent, is that like judicial? Or like, I don't know.
Hey.
I could be mistaken too, but it feels like there's a lot more water, like, in the silo as well. So I would assume that over time, more and more water accumulates. When there's been, like, catastrophic failure.
It's from before the rebellion, I think. Other than that,
I gotta
no
read some
idea.
of this shits. Like, are those just, like, markings of, like, the people who made the silos?
They left me and turned out the lights, and I woke up and I couldn't see a thing.
Did they forget?
Did
I
they
mean,
come
did
back
they
for you?
come back
Yeah.
for you?
Then how'd you get
Is
out?
Nox just a terrible human, or like what's going on?
I didn't. I've stayed here the rest of my life. I went really, really slowly.
She had, you know, when she grows up, she's the only one who really uses this place, and she uses this as like a sex den essentially. But
Die?
did anyone else like come in? Jesus. If someone's in there, whoever the person or people in there, they know that she's coming. You know what I mean? They can hear her. Oh, look at this fucking shit, dude. You making yourself like a bridge or like what? How many, like, something, I don't know how many days are passing. I would assume not that many. I would assume it's a couple hours too, because there's no like food or anything, but. Wow. This is awesome, dude. This is the smartest woman in the history of fiction. That's gotta be good. Tie yourself. I was gonna say, I probably would have just been stupid enough to, if I even fully did that idea, I probably would have just been stupid enough to walk over and lose my balance halfway over and just fall. I mean, it withstood a giant fall, you know what I mean? I think you're not that heavy. Should be good. Oh, don't do these freaky ass camera shots to make me scared. It's like a like Shrek scene or something. Don't look down. I'm looking down! That shit is bending. Okay, I'm backing up. Nah, I'm sprinting across. Actually. Fuck, just run! Her plot armor's crazy. I'm joking, but like, oh my god. She's gonna be Sparta kicked off the edge. If there are people in here, they have to have heard whatever the fuck she was doing, so they're probably on high alert. I'm so scared, dude. I don't want to get jump scared. Is she about to turn this whole fucking place back on or some shit? Oh, she's, okay. She's making a new bridge. I was like, oh, what is she playing? Third time's always a charm. Stop right before the edge. Oh, wow. She's just going. I could not do this shit. I mean, not even just physically. I mean, look at me. I could not do this mentally. I would be crying, having a panic attack in a corner somewhere. I'd have probably killed myself by now. Don't scare me like that. My heart, like the entire episode, my heart has been beating. I know that there's people here. At least one person. Don't scare me, please. Show yourself. Reveal yourself. Who are you, or who is there a group? Is it just a person? Is it who? It's another thing too. Like if there are people, and again, I think there are people. Like, are they just as in the dark as we are? I would have to assume so. You know what I mean? But like, maybe they couldn't hear from the outside. Maybe they've locked themselves in this one room. Please, something. How loud is this music playing for her to hear that so far away? It's gonna be like a group of like fat fuckers eating like ice cream or something in the dark, like a Wall-E situation or something. Oh my god!
Good. You heard the music.
They're locked in there.
So, one thing, you tried to open the door.
It's so nonchalant.
I get it. You know,
it's like fucking Badger from Breaking Bad.
What's on the other side? You know, I understand. Thing is, you do that again, and I'm gonna kill you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. That's scary as fuck. I would assume that guy is the only person left. Holy shit, that ending. Oh my God, that person, it looked like they're going blind. I would assume that not blind, maybe because it's so dark, their eyes are, you know what I mean? Again, just be how crazy and isolated it seems. I would think that it is only one guy left. Obviously, he's barricaded himself, been isolated so long, he heard the noise out there, tried to, you know, I don't know, not lure them. Yeah, to lure them over and to warn them, don't fucking come in. But I would assume that they're going to talk through the door and get to know each other and maybe get to trust each other again. Maybe that guy, I would assume the guy needs something, and it's fucking Juliet Nichols. You know what I mean? She can do anything in the world if he needs something made or done, or wants the lights back on or the generator. Maybe she can somehow do something. I don't know, but I really got to say this. I really love that episode. I thought the flashbacks were okay, you know what I mean? But the current timeline stuff was 10 out of 10 for me. First of all, I think it did what a good, you know what I mean? A good season premiere does. It not only did it sort of immediately deliver upon a cliffhanger. Yeah, I'm not saying it answered every question, you know what I mean? There's so many. It's going to be a long period for that. But I mean, she was out of a silo, and how is she going to survive? She's going to go into a silo. All of the focus was on that, and I really liked it. It felt almost bottle-ish, like a bottle episode, and I loved that focus. Again, I really felt like from a sort of how capable and how strong and how willing and like how crafty and smart she is. I feel like this episode, more than any other episode in the series, really proved that. You know what I mean? Seeing her experiment and try and curiosity, but also she needs to survive. She needs, you know what I mean? I really like that. There was that sort of tension-filled, sort of scary vibe the entire time. Really. I love that, because again, I was trying to talk about it, but like, I love the structure change as well. All of the episodes of Silo thus far have been very much like almost, obviously Juliet's the main character, but it's been very ensemble-y. You know what I mean? Where we have all of the characters really, you know, sort of having a seat at the table. This felt like some crazy shit ended last season. We're focusing on the main character. We're showing you what the main character is doing, and that's it. And I love that shit, especially for season premieres. I do wonder if, because again, we're obviously, I don't know if it's next episode or later in the season or whatever, we're going back to our silo. Again, Billings, Lucas, I would even say, well, Billings, Lucas, Martha, obviously, and then maybe Shirley, because again, Shirley was the only other character that really got a little bit of focus in this episode. Character-wise, I would wonder if she's going to get maybe a little bit of an extended role. But I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this so much. And, like, what's the game plan? Because obviously we've stumbled into a silo that it looks like there's only one person. It looks like there's only one person. And that one person, I would have to assume, and again, I could be proven wrong, and he does seem to be very crazy and not like a he's lost his mind, but he's been isolated for so long. How could he be completely sane immediately? You know what I mean? I don't know if they would know anything extra. Like, they might just be... That's another thing, too. Obviously, the bodies are decomposed. It could be a child. It could have been a child when everyone died. And they've sort of had to raise themselves. You know what I mean? They could have the maturity of a child or whatever. I don't know the exact timeline of when this silo went down. So, I don't know if they have that little key fob thing. that Bernard has the equivalent of again, this is either, I would assume 17 or 19, just because it's, you know, directly next to, I would assume that, you know, Juliet went to the nearest one. So it's either 17 or 19. I don't know if they have the little fob. I don't know if they're able to communicate with anyone, you know, if that's a thing, if they've been completely isolated. I don't know if they know the mysteries of the unit. You know what I mean? They could know. Again, he's the only remaining person there. He could like have broken into, you know what I mean, like judicial or the janitorial door. Like he could have broken in all these places and read files and done research and knows exactly what the fuck's going on. He might know all that stuff. Or what I would probably think is that they don't know anything. But if that's the case, like this person is also completely in the blind, what's the plan? Do we get an ally, form an ally, inform them of all the stuff we know and say, hey, we got to go to another silo? And do we keep like bouncing around silo to silo to get an army and then go back to our original one? Or actually, I lie, that's stupid. We're gonna go find the door. We're going through the door. Maybe we are able to send a message to Martha somehow. I don't know. That's another thing too that I didn't even think about. Like, there's so many silos now. And we use like radios in our silo. Like, is there like radio blocking material on the outside, or like are we able to like accidentally cross into like another silo's fucking, you know what I mean, radio system or something like that? I don't know. I do not know. I really like that first episode, man. Again, that's what a premiere should do. It sets up the stage. You know what I mean? A premiere, we have so many questions. That's obvious. We don't need to answer them all immediately. That's, you know what I mean? I think it's as someone who's a mystery box aficionado, it's really annoying to see people so like answer hungry. Oh, we need all the answers immediately. What the fuck? The show's dragging its feet. Da, 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 da. No, the whole point of the show is that it's going to keep you in the dark for a little bit. That's fine. I like a little bit of a character focus. I like, and not just a character focus, but also just like looking at it from a realistic standpoint. You know what I mean? This character who's lived in a silo her entire life has left the silo. There's more silos. We go into a silo and the silo seems empty. Like, that's like I want to see the one-to-one. I don't want to just teleport to fucking Juliet finding this guy, you know, in the bunk. I don't want to skip to that. So I'm very intrigued in how this goes. Because again, that's another thing too. And like, we don't know how long the silo's been there. Obviously, the rebellion happened 140 years ago, but this could be like an 1,000-year thing. This could be a 500-year thing. It could be a 200-year thing. Like there's no like exact timeline. But obviously, the longer that this has gone on, the more chance that the other silos are wiped out, or you know what I mean. Like, there might be a possibility. And I don't think this is the possibility, but there might be a possibility that we are the only sort of large-scale remaining silo left, and it might be because of like generator failure, and because we've had, you know, Juliet the last couple years, you know, we've survived. So I don't know. I do not know, man. Because that's another thing too, and like I said, I'm gonna assume that this is like Atlanta, Georgia. There's Georgia stuff, and there's a big city, so Atlanta, Georgia. What other fucking cities are in Georgia? I've been to Georgia. I've driven through Georgia once to go to Florida. No offense to any Georgians out there. So, like, obviously it looked like, you know, big city, and then in these giant fields, these giant flatlands, there was these silos. Are there silos under the city? You know what I mean? Like is there even more? How far does it extend? I don't know. I do not know, man. And like, I don't want to spoil any other medias, but I'll say this is very. I mentioned when I watched, I heard that this was very much like the 100, and I definitely see that. It's very much like the 100, and very much like Horizon Zero Dawn, which is my favorite fucking video game of all time. I got the poster right there. Other than Minecraft. I mean, look at me. I'm 21 years old. I love me some Minecraft, but. The story reminds me of that, and I'm just thinking about some of the reveals in those two, you know, pieces of media, specifically Horizon Zero Dawn, and just how many jaw-dropping, like, oh, whoa, that's the origin of this. Oh my god, that happened in the past. Oh, that's a flashback to this. Like, I can't wait to get to those moments, because we're gonna know the origin of the silos. We're gonna know how the hell nuclear warfare, I would assume. Like, we're gonna learn all that. So, oh my god, I'm so goddamn hyped. Let me tell you what, man. I think, obviously, because it was so sort of centered on Juliet, just searching through this, I don't necessarily have any more details to theorize about necessarily. Again, you know, just maybe talking through the opening scene there. I would assume either. So in any society, in any silo, there's always going to be people that are questioning, like, is that real out there? Or like, what's this? Should we escape? Should we do this? Should we do that? But I would assume like full-scale fucking riots aren't started or only started when a major thing happens. So I would assume generator failure, the generator flood, or something like that. They talked about. Again, I'm not good at reading fucking notes and shit like that. I would assume that happened. That kick-started sort of a rebellion or civil war almost between members of Judicial and their supporters, and you know, terrorists or rebellers. I don't know. Because that's another thing to this guy, and again, I don't know what year it happened, so he could have been a kid when it happened, he could be an adult, could have been 1 year ago, it could have been 20 years ago. I don't necessarily know how long he's been isolated. I don't know what side he would have been on, like if he was like some Judicial, or originally some Judicial follower, or you know, he was a rebeller and it backfired, or I don't know. I do not know. And I'm very hyped to see what happens. So I will see you guys next week for the second episode of the second season of Silo. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me out. I have got the full-length Thrashing on Patreon. By now, I am already completely finished or completely caught up to Silo, so check it out on my Patreon if you're interested. It's $10 a month for live action shows. And finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.